today's big news is the injury to Ben Simmons. Looks like it's going to keep him out for a long time.
Hate to see a young gun go down.
Yeah, anytime you lose a Ben Simmons, you're putting your team at a big disadvantage. What does he bring to the table? Well, first off, he's an absolute terror in the open court. He's a great playmaker, a solid defender. Yes, he has his issues, but this is a kid you can count on to make winning plays.
Strong agree.
Right, so who's going to step up in his absence? We want to know what you think. Tweet us or give us a call. We'll talk about it. Then we're going to do some Western Conference power rankings. A lot of good stuff coming up right here. Hank and the Hornet only on 98.9 The Flex. Stick around.
UK Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Stick around. We'll be right back with more. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Well, Aaron Gordon is progressing as a shooter. He said, what I've done is connected my three, my pull-up, and my free throw. They're all the same shot now. I'm going to keep trusting my skill, and eventually it'll all come together. With my motor, I feel like whatever I'm doing out there, I can just keep going and going. Kevin?
Tremendous athleticism. Thanks, DA. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for him.
And it's a nice month he's having. Something's got him motivated. He's become a much bigger contributor offensively. He's settled into the kind of groove that every player wants to get in.
Now the starting group for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3. And for the Clippers, Hunter down low at 4 with Harrell in the middle. Lou Williams out there with lights out, and it's George in at the 3 spot.
And the coaching carousel in Orlando for a few years has now become a point of stability.
Greg, there is no doubt Steve Clifford has done an amazing job in such a very short window of time. And that's after overcoming his own individual health concerns that forced him to take a 21-game leave of absence. What an incredible turnaround for the team and for Cliff himself.
And the Magic start out with the ball. Here's Fultz. Outside Fournier. Great D that time from Leonard. Here's Shakur.
Oh, gentlemen. Shakur. My goodness, step back.
That was incredible. Now here's Fultz. Pass to Isaac. And here's Vucevic over Harrell. Vucevic with the bucket.
Well, tremendous understanding from the young Jonathan Isaac. How about that awareness for the young guy?
Looking at the last game for Orlando, it was a loss to the Los Angeles Lakers. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. A nice shot by George.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Here's Fournier. Paul George making his last shot. And Fournier kicks to Isaac. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Fultz. He's guarded closely. Here's Vucevic, got a piece of it.
Boy, having a hard time making shots. Just 1 for 4 to start this game.
It's stolen by Fultz. Floats one. It's deflected.
Yet another miss. Just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Outside Fournier. There's the pass to Isaac. Clock at 6. Up top, Fultz. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Lakers. Vucevic, they get it back. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity. How about the anticipation and the timing there? He is all over it.
The Magic trail by 6. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Another miss by Orlando. Clippers have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Tips it. Pass to Shakur. Three-pointer on the way. The shot misses. The Magic go the other way with it. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
And guys, if you don't control second chance opportunities, you don't control your fate. That has to be their key takeaway from that one.
I think, Greg, if you get out-rebounded by that wide a margin, it speaks to a lack of energy and effort, and that's problematic.
Rebounded by Isaac.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Clippers leading by 4. And Leonard gets it to go.
Well, speed, intelligence, touch. Kawhi Leonard has it all.
Now here's Fultz. Tight defense on him. Kicks it to Fournier. Back to Fultz. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, Evan Fournier is a fundamentally sound player, and if his teammates are open, he will deliver the rock.
Oh! And he takes that one up and powers it through.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Picked his pocket. And here comes Leonard leading the fast.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission.
Well, Kawhi Leonard might be quiet off the court, but on the court, he makes a lot of noise.
Looking at the schedule, Doris, about halfway through the season, some teams that started out very hot and were winning like crazy have now come back to earth. They've cooled a bit. They've leveled out.
I think inevitably over the course of an 82-game season, NBA players will tell you there are always ups and downs and waves of success and then the tough moments. And the best teams seem to be able to weather all of that. Not get too high when they're playing well, not get too low if they're in the middle of a slump.
Here's Fultz. Paul George making his last shot. Fournier in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Fades. Isaac misses.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
No doubt, Greg. On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Here's Fultz on target from 13 feet. Fultz has got his second basket of the game.
Well, terrific to see Markelle Fultz knock it down, looking more and more assertive in the mid-range.
Passes it to Shakur. Leonard with no one around. Nailed from three-point land. Leonard's got 7.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Now here's Fultz. He's covered closely. Vucevic finds Fournier. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
I think what we're seeing from Evan Fournier is this guy is a terrific young player who's willing to do a little bit of everything.
The Magic shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
2 shots.
That one is off. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. JaMychal Green comes in for Lou Williams. Terrence Ross is checked in for Orlando. And he sinks the second. Los Angeles leading by 10. A three from Leonard, and another three for the Clippers.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
The Magic shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Now here's Fultz. He's guarded closely, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, obviously a rough start to the career of #1 pick Markelle Fultz. The shoulder injury sort of takes away his shooting ability when the Sixers trade him away. You're rooting for this young man to get back to his game.
And free throw good from Fultz. And some have said, Doris, for Fultz, not just physical issues dogging him early on.
Well, I think you have to consider, Kevin, when you are the #1 overall pick, extraordinary pressure comes with that. So now with a new team, perhaps that fresh start gives Markelle Fultz an opportunity to showcase his big-time talent.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end, Greg. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but...
Oh, my goodness! What a play!
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, Greg, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
That's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. And the Clippers making a change here. Harkless is checked in. And a switcher also for Orlando. Augustine's checked in. Now here's Ross. He's covered by Shamet. No good from Ross.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Harkless. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's Augustine, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Boy, DJ Augustine, the #9 pick in 2008, he has certainly been well-traveled in his career.
The Magic shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And he's good on the second. And despite the journeyman career, Augustine is playing his best ball now.
Well, it's reflected in his shooting percentages, Kevin. Over the last few seasons, he has really taken off in terms of his efficiency. This is probably one of the most underrated shooters in the NBA.
Clippers leading by 14. Here's Shamet. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
That's his first.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Who are some of the up-and-coming shooting guards in the league that you have noticed have got a very high ceiling?
Well, I'm going to mention 2 guys who I think could be considered combo guards who can play 1 or 2, and who I think their organizations are still trying to figure out their best position. But 2 of the most dominant young guards in the league who are going to be a problem for over a decade, Devin Booker and Donovan Mitchell. Both guys can create their own shot. Both can get off the dribble drive. Both could light you up for over 50 a night. Devin and Donovan, 2 names to keep an eye on. Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Down low, here's Vucevic.
So they say the post-up big man is dead and gone in the NBA, but don't tell that to Nikola Vucevic. An offensive focal point, and he does some of his best work on that low block.
Free throw drops for Vucevic.
We know this about Nikola Vucevic. He's a high percentage finisher. To me, the next steps, right? Improve your defense, be more consistent with range, and if he does that, he's golden.
Here's Shakur, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Pass to Ross. Just 5 to shoot. Pulls up on the wing. The Clippers grab the miss. And you look at the footwork of Vucevic inside, his moves and counter moves. Terrific.
Shades of Kevin McHale. And that's something he's continued to develop in the pros. A response to defenders who often surpass him athletically.
The pass to Bullock. Here is Ross. Pass to Bamba. That one misses. And the Clippers will come the other way.
And on the glass.
You got to be kidding.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. It's stolen. And now the Clippers on the break. That one off the back iron and out. Orlando's gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Ross dishes to Bullock. Passes to Augustine. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Vucevic. Ross for 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Lights Out's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
You know, scoreless this quarter, and it's not helping them battle back.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Now here is Augustine. Not a lot of room. Now the pass to Bamba. Now Vucevic shoots over Zubac. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And it's 8 points for Vucevic. Here is Shakur. Headed by Augustine. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact. So a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. The Clippers have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And Los Angeles with some changes. Patterson comes in for Ivica Zubac. And it's Ish Smith in for Landry Shamet. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Near the three-point line, it's Bullock. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
I'm not sure what he was thinking exactly, but he finds a way to convert.
A basket by Shakur. Lights Out's got 21.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Now Augustine, taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's Harkless, and Harkless slams it in.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
And so it's Los Angeles in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be right back after this. Paul George had that nasty broken leg back in 2014. He describes what inspired him to come back even stronger.
My inspiration really came from my mother. You know, her dealing with stroke, her dealing with really being down and out. You know, I saw her fight back. That was enough for me. In my darkest days, I knew it was nothing to what my mom went through, and she came out perfectly fine, so.
Well, what a story. George worked hard to get back and is not disappointed in his return.
You know, recovering from a devastating injury is never easy, but George's perspective and commitment helped him to overcome it.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And quite a position here for the Clippers to be in. What do you think, guys?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved in the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
We've got Ish Smith. Jermichael Green is out there with Patrick Patterson. Then there's Lights Out, and it's Harkless in at the small forward position. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, Lights Out in their last game against the Cavaliers was phenomenal. He scored an incredible number of points and was his usual dominant self on the glass. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Here's Bamba, nails the baby hook.
Well, excellent pursuit of the basketball by Mo Bamba. Love his effort there.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
For the Magic, Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Vucevic, and Isaac subbed in for Ross. Free throw good, Shakur.
And now a chance to see the former Demon Deacon Ish Smith in action. Has been in the league for a while now and played for several teams, and he's a veteran through and through.
Bamba with the block.
I'll tell you, the kind of lockdown defender Mo Bamba can be. Send it back, young man.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Patrick Patterson. And when you have Ish Smith on your team, you know he's going to give you scoring off the bench.
And Smith not exactly great.
Ross with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Unloads from 9. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Lights Out's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Now, here's Fultz. 5 points in the game. Green with the rebound.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Vucevic with the block.
Well, the reach, the timing, Vucevic using all of that 7'4" wingspan to turn that shot away.
Now, here's Fultz. Defense is right there. Takes the 13-footer. That's a bucket. His third of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Here's Shakur. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Doris, you played, you've coached, you've broadcast, you've done it all in this business. How did you like to be coached when you were a player at the very top of your game?
Yeah, I think one of my favorite things were coaches who challenged me, those who would not allow me to accept the level I was currently at, those who wanted to push me and extend and expand my game. Listen, every player wants to be respected. Every player wants to feel valued. But the great ones to me, the LeBron James, the Kevin Durant's, they want to be coached hard. They want you to push them to the greatest possible level they're capable of.
Great insight.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Here's Fultz. He's got 7. And here's Bullock. 6 to shoot. Tipped away. For 3. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Leonard's got his 4th rebound in this one. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
And it's lights out with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
2 fouls already on him. That is not the way to get your minutes per game up.
Maurice Harkless is checked in for Los Angeles.
Harkless.
Fultz the pass to Ross. Back to Fultz. Dishes it to Ross. He kicks to Fultz. Back to Ross. Here's the 3. The shot off that time. So the Clippers will take it the other way.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
The Magic shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. With a break in the action, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a look at this season's stingiest defensive team.
The line for the Magic.
The Clippers in second.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
Free throw drops for Vucevic. And both free throws good for Vucevic. Here is Shakur. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. And he goes in for the dunk.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Now here's Fultz. He's covered closely. Pass to Bullock. There's 1:38 left in the first half of the game. Pass to Fultz. 4 on the clock. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Shakur. It's hauled in by the Magic. 3 on 3. Looking to end his cold spell. Fultz, no good.
Well, this guy cannot get started, and the offense overall has been a struggle because of it.
There's Shakur, and the layup is good. Lights out's got 36.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Ross. Vucevic against Zubac. It's rebounded by Lights Out.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
He's got his 4th free throw of the game.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Free throw good, Shakur.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Now here's Fultz. Defense right on him, and the basket is good. Fultz has got 9.
Well, make no mistake, Markelle Fultz, because of his athletic burst, can score on the interior. That's nicely done.
Fultz brings the double team. The pass to Shakur. Clippers moving the ball around. To the paint, deflects the pass. And that one, good. Lights out's got 41.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off. Now
Fultz. Here's Vucevic. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. 14 points for Vucevic.
Well, there's a certain strength that Vucevic possesses, so he can play through the contact and still score. That's nice.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Clifford.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Someone dissed me in the crew. Honestly, I forgot who. Says it was crazy that somebody I probably knew. Yeah, I don't get it, no clue. That's just a no do. That's just a more to add to the list. I can't get no energy too. I thought you put it on the way. Y'all want everyone to win. Says she tired.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Lights Out.
What a menace he was on defense through the first two quarters, just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. And it's Gordon missing.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
Well, he sees the play developing, takes care of his responsibility. Just terrific job defensively.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Fultz looking around. He can't get that one to fall. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Here's George. The shot that time, not on target. Nice D from Fournier. Inside, Fultz. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Fultz has got 11.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Isaac with the steal. 90 seconds now into the second half. Pass to Fournier. Passes it to Gordon. Shoots. The rebound by Lights Out. Lights Out's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
And it's sent back by Leonard.
Well, tremendous intimidation and shot blocking by Kawhi Leonard. How nice is that?
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Williams against Fournier. Shot clock at 5. Over Williams. Fournier's shot is off.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Gordon, the pass to Isaac. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Thus far in his young career, Jonathan Isaac's strength, I think, Doris, his defense.
That has everything to do, Kevin, with his blend of length and mobility. This guy can be extremely disruptive on that end of the floor, and Jonathan Isaac will grow offensively as well.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible.
Augustine, that's good.
DJ Augustine has turned himself into a feared three-point threat. Beautiful.
Here is Shakur. Guarded by Augustine. There's the pass to Shakur. Over Augustine. A shot by Shakur, no good.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
And a great time to check out the power rankings. See how the teams are stacking up across the league. You look at the Magic. They're stuck in the same spot, but still a top 10 team.
And when I look at the Clippers, they've claimed the top spot because they've earned it. Some people say they're playing above their heads. I think we're just starting to realize how good this team is.
Now here is Augustine. Tight defense on him. And it's Vucevic in the corner. And Fournier kicks to Augustine. Vucevic trying to get open.
Well, not only is he a tremendous athlete, but Paul George is a terrific positional defender. He just uses that body so well to contest shots.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, for Nick Vucevic, there were some great firsts last season. His son, Philip, was born in December. And then Dad made his first All-Star appearance. Nick is from a basketball family. He said, "I'll enjoy telling my son the stories, like my dad did with me. We'll see if he likes the game of basketball." I think he will. Kevin?
Well, DA, it's certainly in his genes. Thanks for that report. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and it's in there. And it's 7 points for Evan Fournier.
You've got to be able to manipulate the defense in pick and roll. Fournier, nice job there.
Pass to Williams. To the middle. Here's Shakur. Rebound by the Magic. And they're moving it up. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Well, just a little bit of burst, right? The quickness of Fournier gets him to the cup.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots at the game right here.
At the line for two.
And that one falls for Fournier. And Los Angeles with some changes. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Harrell. And it's Ish Smith in for Williams.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Here is Shakur. He's guarded by Fournier. From deep, George. Augustine grabs the board. Augustine's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. And a look now at some of the players we can expect to see in this year's dunk contest. Always one of the great events of All-Star Weekend.
It is, Kevin. You just can't take your eyes off it. The ideas those guys come up with and then the guts it takes to pull them off always blows me away.
You look at lights out, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
So there you go. And as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Smith. In the corner, George with it. Almost, but it rolls out.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Isaac with the ball. Leonard picks him up. Leonard brings the double team. 6 on the shot clock. Fournier gets a wide open look. his three-pointers off the mark.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Smith. Nice shot by Smith.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Smith against Augustine. Here's Isaac. Outside Fournier. The tray. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite.
Oh, the power on that throw-down.
Well, Kawhi Leonard's passing skills have developed over the years, and if you give him that much attention, he'll find his teammates.
Augustine finds Bamba. Vucevic with it. 14 points for him. The shot's good from Fournier. Fournier's got 11 points.
Well, you can see why his teammates love playing with him. Vucevic willing to find the open guy.
And here's Leonard from three. Rebound by the Magic. Bamba's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. For three, Fournier, and he's able to get it back.
Well, persistent defense on the part of Patrick Patterson. This guy anticipates the shot and says, no, sir.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul.
And with this break, let's bring up the list of the dominant rookie rebounders in the NBA this season. When you look at lights out, no doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game.
Already in his first season, he's really a man in the paint. Ready-made with the strength and determination to make his presence felt.
Free throw drops for Vucevic. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Patterson. JaMychal Green comes in for Leonard. Harkless is checked in for George. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Smith. Orlando also making some changes. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. And it's Ross in for Evan Fournier. And both free throws good for Vucevic. Here is Shakur. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. And good, he hits it again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Magic. Pass to Ross. Now here's Vucevic. He's got 16. Just 5 on the clock. Second chance shot, and the rejection by Zubac. There's Shakur, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Shakur! Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that, and the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. To the inside. And again, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Here's Augustine. And the rejection by Zubac. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. Aaron Gordon is checking in for Mohamed Bamba.
Gordon.
Vucevic down low. Zubac defending. It's deflected. There's Shamet. Ross grabs the board.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And the three ball is good.
Yeah, Terrence Ross in his comfort zone from distance. This guy has always had the eye of a sharpshooter.
And a career high in scoring, Doris, for Terrence Ross last season.
Boy, he thrived in the instant offense role off the bench. This guy unleashed into an aggressive, assertive, shot-hunting scorer. What a season he had.
Shakur passes to Shamet. Stolen by Gordon. Feeds it to Ross. Count that bucket. Ross has got 5 now.
We call that making it quick work, Kevin. A chance to start the break, and they take it. Ross is hard to slow down.
And Shakur. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. Passes it to Shamet. Clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. The basket by Shakur. Lights out's got 55.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And they double up Gordon. Back to Bullock. The pass to Ross. Pass to Vucevic. From deep. The rebound by Lights Out. Lights Out's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. And that one's good. Shamet. 59 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And here's Augustine. He's got 6. Kicks to Bullock. Back to Augustine. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. There's the call. It's a foul on Orlando. The Clippers have missed out on some chances at the line today. 0-6 of 11.
At the line for 2.
Free throw drops for Green. And Orlando making a change here. Fultz is checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Fultz. He's got 11. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Ross. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the third. The teardrop falls in. Ross has got 7 points for the quarter.
You've got to have a short memory. Put a poor first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
And it's good for 2. 57 points for Lights Out.
Maintained his concentration beautifully as he double clutched and laid it in against some tight D.
Oh, what a dunk!
Look out below!
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, Greg, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. The Clippers on top, delivering the blowout, and will return shortly. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Boy, GA, how about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
Substitute checked in for Landry Shamet. Doris, it seems like Adam Silver, the NBA commissioner, is one of the most well-liked commissioners in all of sports worldwide. Why do you think that's so?
Well, I think he was amongst the most important members of the staff of his predecessor, David Stern, who obviously oversaw the greatest growth in NBA history. The NBA became a global game. But Adam Silver didn't skip a beat. He is...
Oh, goodness. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength
support the Clippers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so checking out the record for these guys tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Lights Out.
Boy, I think you could pick about any area of this basketball game and feel like he excelled in it. He was a dominant figure at both ends of the floor and finishes with a triple-double. What an unbelievable performance.
Fournier for 3. That shot misses. So the Clippers will take it the other way. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Shakur, and another one falls. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Augustine dishes to Gordon. Isaac kicks to Fournier. Augustine from outside. Orlando gets it back.
The momentum continues to go their way. Pretty much the story of the game.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Hey, Shaq here. Another game, another double-double. You had to choose which is the greater value to this team, your passing or your scoring.
I don't know, Shaq, man. I have to say my passing and my scoring. I mean, they go together, so how do you pick? That's like asking someone which one of their 2 children are their favorite. That's just something you don't do, you know what I'm saying? But I've learned that from a personal experience. You don't go down that road.
Well, I have 6 kids, and my daughters are my favorites.
Really strong play from Che recently, but I want to talk about something I like to call perspective.
Okay, say it with me, everyone. Stop hating Hank.
No. Look, I'm not here to tell you Che's a bust. I'm not here to tell you he's no good, but I am here to tell you that he hasn't done anything yet.
Nothing? Way harsh, Hank.
Look, you know I love Che. I think he's got all the potential in the world. But when I see people out here talking like he's a Hall of Famer already, look, I gotta pump the brakes. I'm sorry. Can we let the kid earn it first, or what? Greatness is about consistency. And until he proves that he can do it again and again, year after year, let's hold off on anointing him.
Do not anoint. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
Will Che fall back to earth anytime soon, or is this the new norm? We'll talk about it next after the break. You're listening to Hank and the Hornet on 98.9 The Flex. Back in a bit for more on your Los Angeles Clippers.
Yo, Che, can I grab you for another question?
Yeah, shoot.
You set a new career high in rebounds tonight. Is that kind of old school mentality something you pride yourself on?
It's not old school, Ben. You got to rebound to compete in this league, especially on defensive end. You know this, man.
All right, I got what I need. Thanks, Che.
All good, V-Money.
All right. You guys ready to get down to business? We got a new contract to hash out.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Absolutely.
All right, let's do it. Pleasure doing business with you, Don.
Levi, the pleasure's all mine. Excited to stay in the Che business.
Make sure you click the circle to subscribe to my YouTube gaming channel, and make sure you click the box to watch my previous uploads. Take care, and thanks again.